So you've probably seen no end to the amount of ChatGPT content that is coming out nowadays, from tips on how to make money with ChatGPT, as well as whether or not you should be worried for your own job now that ChatGPT is viral. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Baking Analyst channel, and today we're going to be talking about an unpopular truth behind making money with AI. Specifically, we are going to be taking an economics approach to this and coming to a conclusion on why you should pay attention to this, and particularly why this might worry you. Let's jump right into today's video. So the first thing that I'll be talking about is the idea of AI and how it helps people make money. If you haven't seen our previous video, the link will be right at the end. We'll have a card somewhere up here. But in essence, what we talked about were the various ways that people can make money using ChatGPT. And one of the things that we talked about was things like prompt engineering, wherein you can actually modulate an output, as you see on screen right now, to suit a certain purpose. Now, if you have good prompts, you can then theoretically build it into an app using no-code tools like Bubble and then profit off of that. But the problem with this is that AI brings about it the idea of lowered barriers to entry to everything. That is the core reason why people are afraid of AI, because it lowers the barrier to entry to jobs. We have seen how AI can write out some Excel macros that are so often used to streamline things in the finance industry. We're also seeing AI lower the barrier to entry for building things using code, because it is apparently able to write some boilerplate code of its own. So this whole idea of lowered barriers to entry has its roots in the study of economics. Now, we all know that when barriers to entry are low, meaning that costs are low to start anything, or people don't need a lot of know-how in order to do something, then that becomes less and less profitable over time as more and more competition enters the market. Now, AI is enabling this to happen on a huge range of industries, as we have already seen, with AI passing things like Wharton's MBA exam, along with even some coding interviews. So that is one thing that is already worrying for us if we are in the traditional employment world. What is more worrying is the idea that you can solve this by making money with ChatGPT, and this is the unpopular truth. The truth is, with all these no-code tools and AI APIs that are relatively easy for people to integrate into their own solutions, the barriers to entry for building these types of businesses has gone down significantly. And that is why, even if you may be able to profit off of this AI trend, either by using your own prompts and delivering work that's generated by AI, or by building an app like a software as a service, the lowered barriers to entry often mean that your margins are likely to be eroded over time. And that brings us on to the other unpopular truth about the rise of AI, and that is the value capture structure. What we see here is that AI is capturing a much larger percentage of the value by lowering these barriers to entry, whereas the additional value that we humans add to this whole equation is likely to become less and less as generative AI becomes more and more advanced. If you were blown away by ChatGPT and its derivatives, wait till you see GPT-4, which apparently is much more powerful. And what we now see are big tech companies coming in to almost dominate this entire industry, wherein they have the moat, they have the high barriers to entry, because it took so much user data to train these models, and it's unlikely that their business model is going away, whereas the rest of us, as described in economic theory, are likely to have to satisfy with normal levels of profit. So what could be a potential solution to all of this? Well, first of all, there could be some potential decentralized solution, and that's why the whole crypto space, well, at least those who haven't been distracted by picking AI pump and dumps, they are looking at this really closely, and some projects have even gone ahead to propose things like a decentralized AI marketplace. And while all of this is relatively young and nowhere near the level of completion like ChatGPT or Bing, they still remain important, because perhaps we would like a parallel system wherein humans add value or are able to capture value by, say, training the AI or being incentivized for the data that they have provided for free anyway. Now, with with that being said, we are still really early in this AI race, so there are still profit opportunities to be had. If you want to see some of those, you want to check out this video over here. And with all that being said, hopefully this video has been informative and interesting. If you liked it, do leave a like down below and consider subscribing. And if you want to grab a free 20 to 40 US dollars or pounds worth of crypto, you're going to want to check out the card linked down in the description below, where you also get 4% cash back. With all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.